Welcome friends. So today we are going to discuss about part 2 of gluconeogenesis. In yesterday's lecture we have discussed about the gluconeogenesis from pyruvate, the end product of glycolysis which is occurring in aerobic conditions. So as we know, gluconeogenesis, that means synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrate compounds. The major precursors are lactate, pyruvate, glucogenic amino acids, propionate, glycerol. It is occurring in cytosol and also certain reactions in the mitochondria as we discussed earlier. That means pyruvate to oxaloacetate, oxaloacetate to malate. It is occurring inside the mitochondria. Again, that malate it is entering into the cytosol, and then the further reactions are occurring inside the cytosol. So locations are both, and it takes place mostly in the liver, whereas at some time it is takes place in the kidney matrix also. So our today's topic is gluconeogenesis from amino acids. So the carbon skeleton of glucogenic amino acids, as we know, certain amino acids are glucogenic, certain are ketogenic. So the carbon skeleton of glucogenic amino acids, except leucine and lysine, results in the formation of pyruvate or the intermediates of citric acid cycle, which ultimately result in the synthesis of glucose. We will see the concept with the help of figure. So, this particular it is defining the reactions which are occurring inside the mitochondrial matrix. The number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are defining the amino acids, that the amino acids which are belonging to category number 1, they get converted into pyruvate, of category second converted into oxaloacetate, of 3 into alpha ketoglutarate, 4 into succinyl CoA, and of the fifth category into fumarate. And these all are the we can say it is we can say the Krebs cycle. As you know, the Krebs cycle it is occurring inside the mitochondrial matrix. So the gluconeogenesis it is closely related with the glycolysis and the Krebs cycle, because pyruvate it is the end product of glycolysis, then it is entering into the mitochondrial matrix where it is get converted into oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate is get converted into malate, and then this malate it is leaving the mitochondrial matrix, then it is entering into the cytosol, and then it is get converted into malate to oxaloacetate and oxaloacetate to phenol pyruvic acid. So ह्या जे काही आपण ज्या काल रिएक्शन पाहिल्या त्यातल्या ह्या दोन्हीचा जो आहे तो इट इज क्लोजली रिलेटेड विथ द वी कॅन से ग्लायकोलिसिस अँड द क्रेब सायकल. आणि ही जी आहे इट इज क्रेब सायकल, ऑक्झॅलोएसिटेट, त्यानंतर citrate, then alpha ketoglutarate. Here we can see alpha ketoglutarate, then succinyl CoA, here again succinyl coenzyme A, then fumarate, it is fumarate, then malate, it is malate, then oxaloacetate, it is oxaloacetate. So in so when we are synthesizing glucose from the amino acids, so at that time the amino acids may form the pyruvate or the or certain intermediate stages of the Krebs cycle, which get ultimately converted into the pyruvate or the oxaloacetate, or they can initiate the gluconeogenesis by pyruvate. The amino acids which are of category number 1 are alanine, glycine, serine, cysteine. Number 2, aspartate, asparagine. Number 3, arginine, glutamate, and so on. So it is about the synthesis of glucose from the amino acids, in which the amino acids get converted into pyruvate or certain intermediate products of the Krebs cycle, which ultimately get converted into oxaloacetate to malate, and malate will leave the mitochondrial matrix. It is synthesis from the lactate. So lactate, it is produced by active skeletal muscles. Under anaerobic conditions, pyruvate is reduced to lactate. जेव्हा आपल्या बॉडीला कधी ऑक्सिजनची कमतरता असेल, ऑक्सिजनची क्वांटिटी कमी आहे, so at that time there occurs glycolysis in the anaerobic condition also, and at that time the end product it is lactate. आणि बरेचदा that pyruvate it is get converted to lactate, which is catalyzed by the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase, and lactate it is freely permeable to plasma membrane or that membrane. जेव्हा जी कंडिशन आहे इन केस ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर म्हणजे पायरुवेट मध्ये किंवा ऑक्झॅलो ॲसिटेट मध्ये, तर त्या टाईपची कंडिशन याच्यामध्ये नाही. सो फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिक्युलर इट इज देन दिस लॅक्टेट इट इज ट्रान्सपोर्टेड टू द लिव्हर थ्रू द blood. In the liver that lactate get converted to pyruvate, आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे जर पायरुवेट फॉर्म होत असेल तो पायरुवेट तर नंतर मग इट इज एंटरिंग टू दॅट ग्लुकोनिओजेनेटिक सायकल अँड इट विल फॉर्म द ग्लुकोज, आणि इट इज नोन ॲज द कोराय सायकल. कोराय सायकल म्हणजे काय, किंवा अनएरोबिक कंडिशनमध्ये ग्लुकोजपासून लॅक्टेट फॉर्म होईल, मग ते लॅक्टेट इट इज ट्रान्सपोर्टेड टू द लिव्हर थ्रू द ब्लड, ते लिव्हरमध्ये जाईल, मग त्यानंतर लॅक्टेटचं कन्व्हर्शन होईल इंटू पायरुवेट, मग पायरुवेटचं कन्व्हर्शन होईल इंटू ग्लुकोज, आणि तो जो ग्लुकोज फॉर्म झालेला आहे that glucose it is again coming to the that muscles. So it is called as, it is derived or it is described by the scientist Koray. It is also called as the lactic acid pathway. It is Koray cycle, म्हणजे ग्लुकोज लॅक्टेट इन मसल, नंतर लॅक्टेट इंटू लिव्हर, लिव्हरमध्ये लॅक्टेटचं कन्व्हर्शन इंटू पायरुवेट, पायरुवेटचं कन्व्हर्शन ग्लुकोज अगेन इंटू द लिव्हर, आणि मग तो जो ग्लुकोज आहे देन दॅट ग्लुकोज इट इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द मसल. एक सायकल पूर्ण होईल, इट इज कॉल्ड एज द लॅक्टिक ऍसिड सायकल और द कोराय सायकल. So it is glucose, it is maybe that pyruvate will form the lactate, or in the anaerobic condition it is get converted into or one that glycolysis एक जो pathway आहे it can form the lactate. So this lactate is it is transported to liver through the blood, liver मध्ये लॅक्टेटचं कन्व्हर्शन पायरुवेट मध्ये, आणि पायरुवेट will then enter into the glyconeogenetic you can say cycle, and by that way it will form the glucose, and then this glucose again transported to the muscles. So in this way this one cycle get complete, and this cycle it is called as the Koray cycle or lactic acid pathway. At the same time in this figure you can observe also from this pyruvate by the transamination it get converted into alanine. This alanine it is transported through the blood again to the liver, then with the help of transamination it is again converted into the pyruvate, then this pyruvate again enter into that same cycle by which it can synthesize the glucose, and it is called as the glucose alanine cycle. That means alanine dominates among the amino acids. Pyruvate in the skeletal muscles undergoes transamination to produce alanine. This alanine then transported to the liver for gluconeogenesis, and this cycle it is called as the glucose alanine cycle. So regulation and last topic, regulation of gluconeogenesis. There are certain hormones and the substrate. So first it is the glucagon. If the level of glucagon it is increased in the blood level, so at that time it will stimulate the gluconeogenesis, and this glucagon it is we can say produced, it is hormone produced by the alpha cells of pancreatic islets. Another one, that is availability of substrate. The substrate available असेल, so it is again one type of acting as a one type of stimulant by which it will initiate the gluconeogenesis. And last one, that is the alcohol. जर अल्कोहोलचं consumption जास्त असेल, so it will stop the gluconeogenesis, because ethanol oxidation in liver utilizes the NAD. So NAD plus get converted into NADH, and NADH it will stop the conversion of lactate to pyruvate. Due to that there occurs accumulation of lactate. त्यामुळे लॅक्टेटचं कन्व्हर्शन पायरुवेटमध्ये होणार नाही. जर ते कन्व्हर्शन होत नसेल तर त्यामुळे पुढची जी सायकल आहे ती सायकल इनिशिएट होणार नाही. सो अल्कोहोल जर कन्झम्पशन जास्त असेल, सो इट इज इनिबिटिंग द ग्लुकोनिओजेनेसिस. Next one, recap. So we studied about the definition of gluconeogenesis. That means simply synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrate compounds. Then gluconeogenesis from amino acids. That means certain amino acids are forming the alanine. Some are that succinyl CoA. Some get converted into the fumarate. Some into the oxaloacetate. Some into the alpha ketoglutarate. म्हणजे अमायनो ऍसिड जे असतील विच आर द विच कॅन सिंथेसाइज द ग्लुकोज. मग त्या अमायनो ऍसिड पासून यातला कुठला तरी एखादा प्रॉडक्ट फॉर्म होईल, अँड देन दॅट प्रॉडक्ट विल प्रोड्यूस द ग्लुकोज. नेक्स्ट दॅट इज द लॅक्टेट विच इज कॉल्ड एज द कोराय सायकल. याच्यामध्ये काय की बा, इन द ऑक्सिजन डेफिशियंट कंडिशन मसल्स विल फॉर्म द लॅक्टेट, किंवा पायरुवेटचं कन्व्हर्शन होईल तुमचं इंटू लॅक्टेट. तो जो लॅक्टेट असेल देन दॅट लॅक्टेट इट इज ट्रान्सपोर्टेड टू द लिव्हर थ्रू द ब्लड. मग त्या लॅक्टेटचं कन्व्हर्शन होईल इंटू द दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पायरुवेट. मग पायरुवेट विल एंटर इंटू द ग्लुकोनिओजेनेटिक सायकल by which it will form the glucose, and then that glucose it is again transported to the muscles. It is called as the lactic acid pathway or the Cori cycle. Then glucose alanine cycle. In case of that muscle, pyruvate by the process of transamination get converted into alanine. Then that alanine it is transported to the liver through blood. Again in the liver there occurs transamination of alanine. It get form the pyruvate. Again that pyruvate it is entering into the gluconeogenesis, and then it is forming the glucose. It is glucose alanine cycle. And we have also discussed about the regulation of gluconeogenesis. That means that particular glucagon or that particular alcohol, which are in alcohol it is inhibiting the gluconeogenesis. Then references for this I have used the book Satyanarayan and Chakrapani, and the diagram of Krebs cycle I have taken from this particular site biologydiscussion.com.